Hello, my lovelies. Elsie here with a collective reading. What does that mean? Well, it's for all the signs. So it's not for any one particular sign. I will call out the signs and symbols so you need that you need to know in order to know what's going on here. But this is for the collective, the entire collective. So it's not just for you. All right, here we go. This is collective energy. We're in denial here. Failure to accept a situation, an unhealthy cycle, unhealthy cycles or addictions. Somebody is in denial about something here. We do have confession. They're about to tell you about it. So if there is somebody in your midst that might have an addiction or is doing something obsessively that's unhealthy for them, it's maybe something that they've been in denial about, but I feel like you're going to get a confession about that. It says realizing a secret, pursuing virtue through honesty. Look, something is coming to light here. There's a secret coming to light that you're going to find out here. And we have boundaries. You might want to create boundaries with somebody here. We do have know when to put up and let down your walls. So it does feel like there is going to be some type of confession here about something that someone's been in denial about. Maybe you noticed it but didn't say anything, but this person has been in denial about the situation. Maybe you've been waiting for them to realize what they've been doing that's unhealthy for them. It could be an addiction, but it could just be an unhealthy cycle that they keep going round and round in, right? And just because we go from the Ace of Swords to the Ten of Swords, it doesn't mean it's over. It means you're just going to jump. Some of you are just going to jump right back into that cycle that's unhealthy. But it feels like somebody here who was in denial is now no longer in denial, and they are going to make some sort of a confession here. We do have dating at the bottom of the deck. What's this? So somebody's been in denial that this friendship was not love. Yikes. Double yikes. So we have friendship. It says friends, acquaintances, and networking. It says dating queen, opportunities, dates, and abundance. You know what it is? I think for some of you that somebody who is a friend is now realizing, because maybe you are dating, it says dating queen, right? Feminine or masculine. It feels like there is a friend here because you are dating. They're feeling out of control. They're feeling like they're feeling like they're no longer in control of you, is what I want to say. I feel like there is somebody who is under the surface, is harboring feelings for you here. Yeah. It could be someone who is a mature woman for some of you. Could be someone who is a feminine with dark hair possibly. But it does say past love, in the past lover, and wining, dining, romance. I feel like somebody here that I'm connecting with is someone who has started dating because someone said, no, I'm not interested in a relationship, but they thought you were going to hang around. They thought you were going to hang around, collective. They didn't think that you would go off dating. So I think that this friend is now watching you date, and I feel like they are losing control over the situation, that they want to take back their power with you. But I think you've taken back your power. Yeah, it feels like somebody no longer feels like they're in control of you, like you've slipped away. We've got release, there it is, and foresee. It's like this person didn't foresee that you would release yourself from them and go out on an adventure here. It does feel like somebody who has not shown their feelings to you does have big feelings for you. And now that you're dating, it's irritating them. They notice this now, that they are quite irritated by the situation. The thought of you being with somebody else is not what they wanted. Let's throw some tarot. What's going on here, please, for the collective? Tell me about collective energies, please. So foresee, this person did not foresee it. I think that this is somebody who had feelings for you and you knew it, but you thought, you know what, if this person's not going to confess to me, then I'm just going to go on and do my thing. I'm going to put up boundaries around this person, and I'm just going to go off and do my thing. We do have the Seven of Swords. Somebody was concealing something from you. Absolutely. And then we have the Ten of Cups, that they have big love, they want to be happy. They want to date you, to be in your life, but it feels like you've walked away and it bothers them a lot, collective. We have the Ace of Wands. So I don't think that they expected that you were going to say, look, I can't come out tonight. I've got a date. It feels like the Ace of Wands tells me that you're on some sort of new path of passion here. Maybe you've met someone. Maybe it's just an exciting time of meeting people, but it does feel like you have gone on some sort of a new path here. We do have the Eight of Wands. Interesting. The Eight of Wands tells me that the person who wanted you in the Ten of Cups that didn't say anything might end up saying something here. They might end up saying something about the Ten of Cups now that they know you're like, no, you can't keep me in this position where I'm just going to be your friend forever and have my heart broken because you're rejecting me because you don't want to have me in your life as a love interest. I'm going to go out and find love. So we do have the Eight of Wands and we have the Two of Wands. There's the adventure. Got adventure right here. The Eight of Wands is the communication or the confession, right? And then we have the Hanged Man, which is in the upright. So it tells me that in the distance here, it feels like somebody here is trying to get a different perspective on the Empress. Now, you could be the Empress if you're a Taurus or Libra. You don't have to be the Empress if you're Taurus or Libra. When the Empress is here, all of the queens are in the room. So please know that it could be any of the signs, right? We do have the Empress energy here, though, who is someone who is in their own power. Someone who is very solid and sturdy. This person is balanced and they are someone who doesn't need you, right? Like you don't need them. It feels like I'm speaking to someone who is the Empress. You don't need them. It feels like someone now has a different perspective on you, that all this time you said, look, I just don't need anybody. And maybe you wanted them and they said no, because it feels like it's a friend that's irritated or bothered by this. Let's keep this here. Tell me about the Seven of Swords, please. So I feel like somebody is keeping their really passionate feelings under wraps here. Feels like somebody with the Seven of Swords here is keeping something concealed. I think what they're concealing is the Ten of Cups and the Ace of Wands. I feel like they were hoping that there was going to be a new beginning between you and them. We've got the King of Swords. Now this person wants to talk. That's the thing. Now that they see you moving away or finding someone new, now this person wants to talk. The King of Swords is here. The Lovers is here. And the Ace of Pentacles. It's like you pulled away from this person because they weren't making a decision about you. You maybe told them how you felt. And they are not making a decision about you, but they never foresaw, they didn't foresee that you would end up moving away from them and trying to invest somewhere else. So the King of Swords is here. You could be dealing with Leo, Gemini, the Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius. But I feel like somebody here, regardless of their sign, regardless of whether they're feminine or masculine, somebody here now wants to speak up because they see you moving away from them. All this time that you told them, look, I'm the Empress, look, I'm the Empress, I feel like they didn't know what that meant, or they didn't see your worth. And now I feel like they're stuck here. They're stuck here looking at you and your worth and like, there it is. But now I think they're too late, because I feel like the Lovers here tells me that you are choosing someone else. You are choosing to invest with someone else. But it feels like once you get acquainted with whoever you want to invest in, it feels like this person comes back and wants to talk to you. I feel like you're trying to keep it undercover, actually, that you have chosen someone else with this Ace of Pentacles and the Lovers card here. It feels like you're trying to keep it undercover with the Seven of Swords. Tell me about the Eight of Wands and the Ten of Cups, please, for the collective. We've got the Nine of Pentacles. We've got the Knight of Cups, and we've got the Page of Swords in the reverse. I really feel like this person thought that you were just going to stay single, that they could just keep wandering in and out of your life whenever they wanted to, maybe throwing you little bits of compassion and kindness and maybe a little bit of romance, right? The Knight of Cups is here, the Nine of Pentacles and the Knight of Cups. And so it's a little more of a passive energy, yes, but it feels like when you begin to move forward with the Eight of Wands, I feel that you're single, and when you begin to move forward with the Eight of Wands here, or your business picks up and so you're focused on that. So whatever it is, that is the Ace of Pentacles. It could be you've opened a business. It could be that you've got a second job or a side hustle. It could be any of those things. It doesn't have to be love, but it does feel like now that you've turned away and you've taken your energy with you, Eight of Cups, right? You've pulled your energy away. Now this person wants to come give you the confession. And now that you've set up the boundaries, now that they were in denial before, they want to give you some confession about how they feel. The Page of Swords is in the reverse, and I feel like somebody here just isn't learning their lesson. I want to say that someone here isn't very perceptive. They're not watching or learning. It feels like they really didn't plan on you here, on that you would release them. They didn't foresee that you would release them. They thought that you would just kind of be around forever and that they didn't have to commit to you, and they thought you were going to be around forever. And I don't think that's the way it is. Somebody here is not learning their lesson. So it feels like you pull away from them with the Eight of Cups and you go on some sort of adventure. Tell me about the Two of Wands, please. We have the Six of Cups, we have the Queen of Cups, and we have the Four of Swords. So it feels like you find someone who is really lovely and kind and compassionate, somebody who is full of love, somebody who could be a mother possibly, or a father, somebody who is in control of their emotions, someone who's quite psychic that you have a connection to. And I feel like, because if you are showing up as the Empress here, I feel like you are someone who has a deep connection to someone who is in water energy, because the Queen of Cups is part of your energy, right? This person, I feel, ends up being like a soulmate, or they feel like a soul friend, or it starts at that spot. This is the person I feel like you're going on an adventure with. It feels like you want to create memories with this person, or maybe you already know them. Maybe there's someone who's already been in your energy. Maybe it's just something as easy as a best friend is watching you find another best friend, and it's making them crazy, but it definitely could be a love thing. Take it as it resonates. But I feel like this person was in denial, and they might be in denial about the way that they are. They feel like that they had something so great and charismatic that collective would never walk off on me here. But it feels like even after the memories that you've created with this person, it feels like you are embarking on something new. That something here is that you pull away from this person and you do embark on some sort of a new adventure here. Tell me about the new adventure. Tell me about the new adventure. Yeah, you're dropping the burdens that this person has created for you, collective. And for some of you, you might be in love with this person, right? They might be a friend that you have a lot of feelings for, and this person was just holding you off. But I feel like you're willing to drop the burdens of the Two of Cups. I feel like you are waiting for this friend. For some of you, if this is a romantic thing for you, you are waiting for this friend to come forward and say, I want you. And they never did. And I feel like the Four of Pentacles tells me that they're not available. They're not vulnerable. They can't really say anything to you, but they didn't expect that you would go. So I feel that you drop the burdens that has been created here with this friend who won't date you but wants to keep you on call. I feel like this person does want to confess. It feels like the King of Swords tells me that once you find somebody else, or they see you dating, that they come back and they tell you, look, I choose you. With the Lovers here, now they want to invest because they see that you're not going to hang around and wait for this person. The confession is the Two of Pentacles. My life is really busy, blah, 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 right? My life is really busy. I don't really have time, all that stuff. And we do have the Nine of Swords. This person is worried. We do have the Hermit energy. So I feel like this person is saying to you, look, the reason that I'm not coming around, the reason I'm not talking to you or going out with you is because my life is really busy. Look, I get it. Like, they could be a single parent. They could be somebody who's just really busy in their life, and just barely keeping in balance here. The Nine of Swords is like they're worried about the silence that has come between you here. I do feel that that it does feel like with the Six of Cups that the person that you meet that is the Queen of Cups, I feel is someone that you feel like you've known them forever. And they are quite healed. They are somebody who is, mentally stable. They have stability in their swords, right? Which is how they think about things. And I feel like you're ready to take some sort of an adventure with this person here. Got Aquarius energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. We've got Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius energy. Tell me about the outcome here. Tell me about the outcome here, please. The Four of Cups. I think you already offered yourself to this friend, this person that you wanted to maybe date them, and I think they ignored you. I think they nothinged you. The Knight of Wands. What they wanted was a friends with benefits situation. They didn't want to date you. They didn't want to have any of the things that goes along with a relationship. So I think that they nothinged you. When you told them, they either refused you or didn't say anything at all. I feel like they put your cup up on the shelf and they're like, yeah, it's okay. Collective will be there when I want them to be there. And I feel like with the Knight of Wands here, what they wanted is they wanted passion only. They didn't want a relationship. They didn't want any stability. I don't see any pentacles here. It feels like somebody here was waiting. Thought that you would wait forever. That's what it feels like here. And so what surprised them is that you put up the boundaries. You hold your ground. You put up boundaries and you're like, no, if we're not dating, you don't get the passion. We're not doing the friends with benefits thing. Sorry. Page of Pentacles, you end up moving along. So it does feel like somebody here who is probably in the Empress energy. You don't have to be Taurus or Libra, but it feels like someone who's in the Empress energy finally got the bigger picture. That's what it looks like. I think it's you. You finally got the bigger picture and said, look, I'm not waiting. I'm going to continue to grow. I am the magician. I can grow anything, any which way that I want. I no longer am waiting for you. The Seven of Pentacles. I'm no longer waiting for you here. And we have the Sun in the reverse. I'm good. I'm good. You can do what you're going to do, and I'm going to do what I'm going to do. And the Sun in the reverse is still a place of warmth and happiness. There's just really no growth here. I feel like what you're doing is you're going out to have fun. You're going out to date. It says dating queen, right? So it feels like you're going out to date, and this person has now officially lost control of you. And I say good for them, because or some good for you, I mean. You snooze, you lose. And that's kind of what the Four of Cups is about, right? It's kind of like if you wait long enough, if you don't answer, someone will answer for you. And I think collective, what you did is you decided, I'm not waiting anymore. That I feel like you have a lot of big feelings for this friend who you would rather them be someone that you would date, but they're giving you this silent treatment and they're making you worry. They're giving you no stability. And I feel like it's because they don't have any stability. They don't have anything to give you. And it's not that they don't want to. I think that they can't. And we do have the Queen of Wands. They know who they're losing. They know they're losing the one who is great looking, the person who has tenacity, the one who is independent, who does their own thing. I mean, you weren't even asking this person to do anything for you. You're just like, be with me. And it just didn't work out that way. So I think that with the Sun in the reverse, some of you could be dealing with a Leo. You could be dealing with Aries, Taurus, Libra. Possibly we've got Pisces energy here as well. Aries, Sagittarius, Leo, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, and Virgo. Yeah. All right, I'm going to leave it right there. Thank you so much for watching. I will go for now, but I'll be back because tomorrow's a sneak peek for the week. Love you guys. Bye-bye.